pretty good at drinking beer. I'm pretty good at drinking beer.
Hey guys, welcome to Friday. And it was an absolutely beautiful, beautiful Friday up here in the Northland. Unfortunately, I was doing repairs on a wall that faced the sun all day long. What are we looking at today? We're looking at this, Mr. Holster. And I don't know if I thoroughly tested the snowflake melter, so we're going to give this another go. We're looking at Golden Hour. No, Joey, I said hour, not shower. Golden Hour, Hell's Lager from Samuel Adams, and this one is 5% by volume. And the cap looks something like that, even though I think the whole E-scale thing went bye-bye a long time ago because HempSeedAddict. Well, I was starting to think that HempSeedAddict didn't actually love me anymore, but on the Battle Box video, she wanted to meet me tomorrow in Paris. Fuck, wish I had my passport. I can guarantee you I could rock that woman's world. I'll show her shit she's never seen in a wildlife preserve. Okay, it looks like it's kind of golden. Let's see, compared to a chuck head level. Yeah, we're only a half a chuck. Half a chuck. It has little to no smell at all, and it is in a sponsor-appropriate article, container, whatever you want to call it. Glass. Cheers. It's kind of bordering right on the fence of being a little on the dry side. Wow. I mean, it doesn't have a bad taste. It just doesn't have a lot of taste. It's kind of like a Pilsner Plus, which would get you to a lager, right? Let's see. The first comment was actually on the Ziegen Bock. That was a beer that Johnny Watson gave me years ago from Stefan Hollabroff. Hollablowjob. Stefan Hollablowjob. He says, anyone who likes a double IPA is not going to like a refreshing and easy drinking Texas style amber lager. Oh, Stefan. Are we defensive, Stefan? The taste buds are blown out. No, Stefan, they're not blown out. For the same reason that your mom doesn't have to wear a diaper from all the times that something has been up. Never mind. And they have no ability to taste a normal beer. This review is a joke. Stefan Halbro, you know absolutely nothing, evidently, about the human body. So, if you put your hand in repeatedly in a fire, do you eventually? Well, you eventually have no hand. So maybe he is right. This is another example of a dumb fuck.
Really?
Yeah, see, this one qualifies for everything. The American flag, a gun, and something to drink.
She doesn't have a gun.
How do you know?
Really?
You can't prove it. I mean, maybe she has a vagina carry.
I think she's got money in her hand. She's probably a hooker. So I don't think she's carrying a gun.
Well, no. She has her clothes in both hands.
Those aren't clothes.
Well, is that the banana?
Yep.
first thing from her spice garden.
Smells good.
It does smell good. It smells like Joey Cuz.
Oh my god.
Kind of fresh. Makes me miss him.
God.
Okay. I'm gonna put this on a salad maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
You know, it smells like...
Speaking of salad, we gotta go and get the lettuce out of Dad's garden. It's ready.
It smells a little bit like that Italian thing. Oh, what are they called? When we go to like the Olive Garden, they throw it in the salads.
That's what they throw in the salads.
Well, that explains why it smells a lot like it then.
Yeah, it's hot banana pepper. They always put that in there with the olive oil.
But they must marinate it or something.
Probably.
You're not going to get the same taste if you just cut this and threw it in my salad. But
yeah. Okay. Really close. I could have let it stay out there another day, but...
No, I think she's ready. Right now, Josh is like...
And the ghost peppers are finally getting blooms on them, so we'll have peppers.
Yeah, I hate the idea that if we set up some grow lights that the power meter will spin like this, but it'd be awesome to have a spice garden all year round. Like a... Not like, hey, we got one pepper and I just used it for my meal and now I have to wait 2 weeks for another pepper. So, anybody that wants to talk to Stefan Blowjob, it was on the Ziegenbach thing from Johnny, and evidently because I like double IPAs, I have no ability to taste other beers. Dumb fuck. Johnny, this Stefan Halbro is an embarrassment to you and Texas. Zeus, I have been working on hooking up a big fish corporation to help Justin reach his goal. I might have some really good news very soon. That was Zeus had the last comment on the grandma's pecan, and the first comment on the Tropic of Yuzu was from the crazy Scotsman, and he says, first, bitches. Then he says, you do love the knob. Joey says so. Then he says, need to switch to 22 curls. Zeus, Minnesota. Josh, 5th. John Solar, wow, 3rd. And not even. The crazy Scotsman, you suck.
You drank all the tequila in this bottle? Except for the worm.
You can have the worm.
No.
On camera. Do it!
No,
do it now! Do it.
No.
I've been told you don't have to chew it, just swallow it.
Oh.
As
Gross.
As you see, I can't wait. That's why I'm saving it.
You're not going to swallow the worm.
I have another bottle over there that's been around for about 40 years, and the worm's still in it. You want a piece of that?
No.
Me either. That makes 2 of us.
He's long past pickled.
Hey, speaking of since you're here, what did I do with it? When are we going to review that? NIHAP is patiently waiting.
He's not. You're making this shit up.
I don't even know. He might be on a secret fact-finding mission to Mars or something. I've invited him like 5 times now to a video chat and he doesn't show up. But then again, Jim doesn't get his invites anymore either.
Well, you know, Phil's probably on the boat that floats.
The boot.
The boat that floats.
Crazy Scotsman, where is the fuck YouTube button? I'd hit that many times, fucking snowflake cunt corporation. Multi-Gunman, who is second comment in 2 videos. He is back from a secret fact-finding mission to Mars. Is that one of Chuck's bottle openers? Laugh out loud. The actual Chuck bottle opener? The one that used to give a bit of information. The battery is dead in it, and I have to open it up and figure out, oh, never mind, it has a LR1130, and there's 3 of them in there. Crazy Scotsman, Chuck is a dick. And it has 3 thumbs up. To be honest, it had 2, but now it has 3. Johnny Concho, cheers everyone. Glad to be among ya. Yazoo. Johnny, absolutely. Hey Johnny, I hate to sound like I broke your shit, but I took the
What are you pointing to me for? I had nothing to do with it.
I took it apart and figured out a way to make it just a little bit smaller so it fit her wrist a little better.
Yeah, and I don't know what you did with it.
It's upstairs on my computer desk.
Oh.
Right where you left it.
No, I didn't.
Oh shit. But Johnny, the other one is so intricate I did not know how to possibly make that smaller. I know you offered to make some more, but I
bought one for the girls' build.
She's got a good idea. She'd like something for the girls' build.
And
You know what would, in a situation like that, is if we can remember this, which is why I started a file on my tablet, is possibly, Johnny, you could do a couple of bracelets for whoever wins, but we could wait and find out, maybe
like what
there's
their favorite color is,
2 kids involved or
yeah.
something, and actually make them for the winner. So, we shall talk. Crazy Scotsman, Stephen Bush is a 12-pound bitch.
Was that for the youth build?
What?
The bracelets?
For both. I'm sure Johnny would not have a problem
For doing for both?
for doing them for both. Like, see how I'm speaking for you, Johnny, but I know the way Johnny is.
Okay.
I still wouldn't mind having one. I mean, if you needed to, I could even maybe send that one back to you or something. Or we have a giveaway for somebody with that wrist size. I'd have to measure it. So I think it's laying right here.
Excuse me.
And here's the strange thing, Johnny. As of this moment in time, I don't think I've ever gotten one of these that actually work perfect for me. This one is the one that I wear, and you can see that there is at least a full inch difference between the 2 of these, and this one is this one. If it was, well, see, now it's that one. Maybe I don't know if I've ever tried it on this wrist. This wrist, I'm sure, is beefier. I'm not sure why. Oh, because I like playing Yahtzee, You're not helping right now.
That's what they're going to say. You know it's coming. You know somebody's going to make that comment and leave it on your channel.
Oh, my favorite glass from Johnny Watson. Stop helping.
What?
So when are we going to review this?
I don't know.
Okay, this is a professional brew review.
Oh, sure it is.
No, that's right. These reviews suck. I already forgot his name.
Oh, I don't know. You plus you get 2 thumbs down every single time with 3 thumbs.
I was tactful on my response, though. I told him he can go fuck himself. Bulwark, 1911. Islam is not a religion, it's a political ideology. Ban Islam and Sharia law from the Western world now. And he already has 3 thumbs up to that. I'm going with number 4. Crazy Scotsman, Trump train, bitches.
He likes to say that a lot.
Ben N, 24th. What the fuck? Ben, slipping, dude. He had like 2 first places in a row. And the Crazy Scotsman, low ABV room, motherfucker. You're getting beat and not how Joey does ya. My foot will be up your arse. Love you, brother. Don't be surprised when I knock on your door. By the way, the Crazy Scotsman is going on vacation really soon, and he said something about coming up here to kick my ass.
That's nice.
And bring you zucchini. Just kidding.
I don't want a zucchini.
The Crazy Scotsman, 10mm or 44 Magnum. Both are man cartridges. Yes, and having seen your email, at how nice and shiny your gun is. You know, the one you forget you own.
What are you doing with my 44?
Now, I don't want to argue with the crazy Scotsman. There is absolutely nothing against 100 or 180, which this is, or 200 grain in 10 millimeter, which is also the same bullet head as a 40 cal. But to be honest, I don't think there's much dispute in which one packs more of a wallop. The 10 millimeter is a very fun round to shoot, but there is nothing wrong with the 44 Magnum.
Who said there was?
Oh, he just says they're both good rounds. I'm agreeing with him. I'm just saying that there's a reason that at one point in time, this was the most powerful handgun in the world, and it could blow your head clean off. Do you feel lucky?
It still can.
And as much as I love this pistol, I would rather it was this pistol chambered in 10 millimeter. You know, the Smith & Wesson 610, because this is a double action, single action revolver. Mm-hmm. And it's a very beautiful revolver. And here, just because I know how the crazy Scotsman is, let's give the crazy Scotsman a flyby. Oh, look at all that shininess. Oh, sorry, I gotta hold it for Chuck.
Why? He doesn't do YouTube anymore.
He still watches. He can't quit me. He starts to twitch. I know he calls and hangs up a lot. He just waits to hear my voice.
Oh, great. So what you're saying is he's addicted to you?
Yeah. Oh, we have to go fair as fair though, because I could sell this and buy a couple of those. Just kidding. Oh, sorry, Chuck pose. Hey Chuck, look at all that gold. Isn't that beautiful? Look at my camera not focusing. I hate this camera. That's right. 10 millimeter, and then it has the insignia on top too. Ooh, look at Living Dangerous. Look at that. It might by accidentally go off. Its grips are sweet. Something's wrong with it. Try that on yours.
Boom.
Boom, motherfucker. JR10, query. First, I will answer your query on grappa. The grappa, or the flavor of grappa, like the wine, depends on the type and quality of the grapes used, as well as the specifics of the distillation process. Grappa is made by distilling the skins and the pulp. Long story short, yes, there's a difference in quality and flavors of grappa, just like any distilled whiskeys, wine, or beer. I kind of knew that. I just wanted to, give you something to answer.
Why are you talking about grappa?
Because not much left.
What? You've been drinking all of that?
Heck yeah. One shot glass? See, and IHAP wants those back, so I had to empty it.
He does not.
It unscrews.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah, I know.
I hurt my thumb. You don't realize how much you use your thumb.
That's Shelby.
She doesn't have one.
One shot of grappa. So if you were to go get really good grappa, what would that be? I wouldn't even know. Do they even sell that over at Super One? They must, huh?
Well, I found Zambuca over there, so if you can find that, you can find anything.
JR10, my query. as you know, I'm experimenting with different binary triggers and trying to increase reaction times. Do you think the Lucas lube is worth looking into? Well, that's a good question. I know when you buy a trigger from what's their face? You know, Geisley. When you buy a trigger from them, it actually comes with a little container of some kind of grease, and they tell you to put that on the.
I'm taking her for a.
Okay. They tell you to put that on the contact points. I guess it's like anything. If there is some way for you to measure that, again, I saw your email and I sent you a thing this morning. If you want, I will put together a small care package of a few things. I'll even bust into my personal stash for you. I'll get you some of the extreme oil and send you some of that grease if you would like to try. I'm trying to think. One of the ones that I did where I polished it, I did actually use the grease, but I don't know if it's increasing or decreasing the friction point. When I did the trigger jobs on the SKSs, I actually used the extreme duty oil. The other thing is I do have a couple of companies that have sent me oils over the years that have the PTE or the shit that's supposed to embed itself into the metal and cause some slickery. Zeus had a comment back to you. Let's see, JR10. It will smell like a race car and run good. My bet is the lowest friction is fastest. Try some Z-Max for ultra slick stuff that'll get you down or get it down into the metal. See, that's Z-Max is actually a product that I use. I haven't used it on the Toyota yet, but I used it all the time on my Silverado. Z-Max, well, for the automotive world, and Zeus might they might have smaller containers of it for different applications, but Z-Max is a two-part thing. Every time you do an oil change, there's one of the containers, and they look. Zeus will know what I'm talking about. I don't know where the bottle is sitting. The bottles. Oh, it's way over there. That's way too much work, and it's behind some shit. The bottles of Z-Max look just like like a chemistry beaker, like the vodka, the biohazard vodka comes in. But there's two bottles, and when you do your oil change, one of them goes in with the oil and has the molecules that bond with the steel to make it more slick, and the other one goes into the fuel. Now I haven't done that in a while, mainly because for me, I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of something that when was it? I haven't purchased it in a while lately. Every time I do an oil change, or actually lately every single time Samantha does an oil change, I always dump a container of stuff into the fuel, and but the Z-Max is that. Actually, I'd be interested to know, Zeus, if Z-Max, obviously they must have stuff that you can get that's not part of that whole kit. Bulwark 1911, you lost 50 pounds, that's fantastic. No, I've lost 47 pounds. Because once I do 50, that's when I get to open those boxes. Might have to put myself on a 10-day juice purge and throw it more into my system. I don't know. You can sure tell when there's days when it's really warm, not because I'm doing the clock watching thing, just because I wanted to prove a point. It was 80 something degrees today. I was outside in the sun on a roof, on scaffold, repairing a wall of a building, and the difference between when I left this morning and when I got home, like again, I just wanted to experiment. It's kind of like somebody that does stocks, and they have to check every single day to see if their stocks are up or down. That's not the way to do it. And the same with weight. You should pick one time. Usually mornings. Checking your weight, but I knew this was going to be a warm day, and I just wanted to see the difference. I actually lost 3.5 pounds between leaving this morning and coming home, and I had a not good for me lunch because we were just in a hurry and hit a drive-through, went to Taco John's, and remembered once again why you should not go to Taco John's, because the food sucks, the food is expensive, the food looks nothing like any of their pictures. But having I guess I didn't have anything in the morning other than drinking water and tea all day long, lots of water all day long, but water, tea, and lunch. I lost 3.5 pounds between leaving this morning and getting home today. Sweating it all out of your system. So JR10, if you get me, I thought I had your address, but evidently I don't. Get me your address and I can hook you up. Just in case I didn't say that enough last time. Real Cool Burnout, Star Trek episode, or the original series. Season 1, Episode 1, The Man Trap. Air date 9/8 of 1966. Star date 1513.1. Thumbs that up. That was the episode that had something similar to what I've had to deal with in the past, and that was a Kunslet. Those evil Kunslets. Stephen Bush, the Crazy Scotsman, I'll put some grease on your mag tube. Ed here, Joey Cuz, the Mosin is the first rifle that I have ever shot over 25 yards. I was hitting that steel at 100 yards, freestanding like it was nothing. Yeah, Didn't you shoot it when we had? Didn't you shoot at the 550 target? I don't remember if you were shooting or not, but I tell you something that made me feel pretty good. Between the JP and the Mosin Nagant, the amount of guys that have never shot a target beyond 100 yards. How many guys at the shoot last year grabbed the JP or grabbed the Mosin, and keeping in mind at that point in time the Mosin had the millet scope, which isn't on it anymore, and the JP had the Tactical Elite, which is now on the Mosin, but how many guys grabbed those rifles and either the first shot or the second shot hit the 550-yard plate? What's that word? Cold bore shot. And that tells you a lot about those rifles. Oh, did I say Ed? Or did I say Joey? Joey, the Mosin was the first rifle. 100 yards. Yeah, it was like nothing, because that is nothing for it. Wade, so much winning in this video, it's huge. Kick-ass bottle opener too. I've pretty much stopped watching the news and starting to get pissed off with Congress. Snail pace with getting Trump's plans for making America great again going. They are public servants, not royalty. Yeah, they seem to forget that. Do you know how much money Barack Obama was worth when he became president of the United States? He was like almost flat ass broke, not worth a dime. Now he's worth $100 and something million. Bill Clinton, these are you. If there's any of you dumb fuck liberal douchebags still listening that don't use this ever. These are the people that you put on a pedestal because they're going to help the little people. They could give a fuck about you and the little people. Bill Clinton was just about completely bankrupt. Now, he is worth like $1 zillion. So, libtards, you might want to wake up and realize that you are sheep. You are pawns. You are being played for the fools that you are. Make America great again, Trump train, bitches. Gun glutton. I like you, Eric, but only in a semi-gay kind of way. I miss the good old days of YouTube when you and Pete were top dogs. The reason I still like you is because you aren't one of the cookie-cutter channels. You don't make videos for fame or money like the rest. Keep it real. Gun glutton, I honestly... Yeah, I appreciate that more than you'd probably ever know, because I got into YouTube to make friends. Now, like I have said, when really kick-ass companies, like, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, I shared the message from Alicia at Odinworks. It makes me mad when great companies have great products, and I get stuff that you guys never see, and you never will, because either I'll put it down the road or I'll send it back to the company. I honestly would not want to show you something that was shit, knowing how hard it is these days to come by your money, and then have someone on YouTube say, oh shit, you absolutely have to pick up this hot banana pepper, because it's the best hot banana pepper I have ever reviewed. The link is down below. And then you get it, and it fucking sucks. I'm not gonna mention any names. Stephen Bush knows exactly who I'm talking about. When I got my Rock Island 10mm 1911 Segway to get it, I'm sure I won't be missed. Whee! Yeah, that one can stay. And I watched a certain YouTuber. Let me pull off my. Let me whip this out. It comes with a couple mags from Metgar. Since then, I think I have a total of 10 or more of them now. But I watched a certain YouTuber review this gun, and it was like a plug for Wilson Combat. Now, Wilson Combat has a lot of good stuff. I have a fluted stainless barrel in Samantha's AR that I built for her. Wilson Combat. I have some 1911 mags that I really like. This is a 10mm 1911 mag. And I personally think that it's a piece of shit compared to the Metgar mags. It doesn't feel as smooth. I don't know, maybe after a zillion rounds, maybe it'll break in. I mean, even the Metgar even sounds better when it slides up into place. It's got a better, it's got an actual rubber bumper instead of a hard plastic bumper. But I bought a whole bunch because he said they were awesome, and they weren't. They suck. I spent money on something I could have easily and happy with buying more of these, which actually I ended up doing. So, but now also to address a gun glutton, I've been so busy with work and everything going on that I haven't given the attention, and John Solar will be going, there's so many things with no reason videos that I want to do over at the other channel. You know, just things that I used to miss, like, hey, let's just start something. Hey, why don't you You guys tell me something, a short story about, say an interesting story on a newer gun that you have. I don't want you to go back in time and find, oh, this was from the first gun I ever got from my grandfather, because I've been there, I've done that. But, you know, videos like that are more just fun. And that's why my Straight Talk series got started. And I know, once again, John's just like going, I've got plenty of things, and that's somewhat the same thing, but I was kind of waiting on a couple of things, and now both of them are here, so I have no excuse anymore. But a Straight Talk video about AR-15 triggers. And I know I kind of put it off because I thought maybe the Huber Concepts one would be done, but it's not going to in time for me talking about them. But, you know, do you have to spend the kind of money that some of these high-end triggers, you know? Not everybody feels so passionate about a awesome trigger and an AR platform that they have to have something over the top, like the Armageddon and the JP, or the Hyperfires, or, you know, even spending $139 on the Velocity. And those are all subjects that, you know, they come from here, and they have absolutely nothing to do with any kind of sponsorship. On the other hand, some of them make it real easy. Stuff from Odinworks, for instance. BattleBox. BattleBox is probably one of the most awesome, like, childish things. When I come home and I see that box sitting there, I probably haven't even put my my lunch bucket down before I've got a knife out to look inside and see what's all in there. And yeah, but I was never here for money. Fuck, thanks to YouTube, I'm not even getting that anymore. It's like last night, me and John Solar were talking, and he's like, well, if I use the music that you want me to use in the promo, you're just going to get another copyright infringement. Hey, fuck you, YouTube. I could give a flying fuck. You know, when it was happening, it was nice to, you know, get a check each month that it would at least cover my cell bill. But no, Gun Glutton, I was never here for anything other than making a whole bunch of awesome friends, which I have, and I still meet new ones on a regular basis. So it's really great. That's what I love about this. Like over here, I don't know. At the point that we're on, and I'll probably be reviewing all next week. I'll probably be reviewing Miller Lite, Bud Light, PBRs, because you know, some of the shit gets kind of expensive. I mean, it's easily doable to spend over $300 a month on fine craft beers. The thing that sucks is the one place, Super One, doesn't have a lot of singles that you can get. So if I want to show you this one, it's either going to be a 4 or a 6-pack, but the other one with Nick and Andy over at Keyport, they have a lot of beers that you can buy individuals of, but now anything that's an individual is a micro brew, and they can be shit. You could spend $15 on a like a single beer, 12 ounces. So yeah, we might be just looking at you know, tomato juice and stuff like that, which is fine with me. So Gun Glutton, I thank you. I appreciate it, because I never wanted to be some of those guys. You know, like, don't get me even started on anything for this guy. The amount of people that me and several of you, the bigger channels, I mean, like I said before, can you imagine the help that one of our fundraisers would get if that fuck Hickok 45 would help? But no. I'm hearing that a lot of those guys are I've heard rumors that Hickok might be shutting his channel down because he's got no reason anymore because he's not getting any money. What a douche. Gillian 426, love the beer chick. Aunt Keck, Rush, Hannity, Dr. Savage, all make the snowflakes cry themselves to sleep. Cheers to conservative talk radio. Absolutely. Mark Levin, was listening to him when I ran over to the store to pick up some stuff to make dinner. Absolutely. The problem is they say people like those guys, the snowflake libtard douchebags, say those people are way to the right. No, they're not way to the right. They're simply telling the fucking truth, you dumbasses. It's like for instance, right now, it's like every single day they try to find something on Trump. It's all bullshit. They can't. Yet, because this is going to be a subject I'm sure we'll have talked about tonight in the blog radio, but you won't see this until after blog radio, is the fact that it's all bullshit. The only reason that it even has legs and a life is because the media is the enemy. The media is the problem with our country. Part of it. Libtards is the other part. And the fact that that stuff is able to keep and get legs is because of the lies. Meanwhile, someone like Sean Hannity says, you know what? What about Hillary involvement with the Russians? What about the deal with all the uranium? What about all of this stuff? What about her server sitting in a broom closet, unsecured? Look at all of the things that have happened on that side that are true felonies. Does the media talk about that at all? No, because it doesn't suit their clause. There's no such thing as real journalism anymore. And then you get people that are willing to look at it, and then they try to find some loophole, like the whole thing with babies being aborted and the parts being sold and blah, blah, blah. Well, let's go after them because they were illegally recording us. Yeah, we got some real journalism, journalism these days. Gillian 426, send me the beer chick pic, please, Eric. 1 bottle of vodka a day keeps the doctor away. Cheers, my friend. Okay, I'm going to need to try to remember that. And Keck, the one good thing about snowflakes, actually there isn't any good thing about snowflakes. I like you more and more every day. In a semi-homo kind of way. Mr. Holster, 225 above average. I think I beat that today, sir. Muzzle first, congratulations on losing the 50 pounds. 47, sorry. God, so close. So close. But thank you. It's still, I'm not done though. I will not give up. My goal for the reward from Christine was based on 50 pounds, but that's actually not my end goal. Emma at 73, $11,000. Laugh my fucking ass off. If you sign it or teabag it, you'd have to pay me to take it, you dick. Sharky 762, are we almost good? Because we are already way too long, and I'd still need to edit this bitch before hooking up with John, and I am running out of time. Sharky 762, thumbs up. We're here early watching it much later as I had a barbecue at the family today. Watching this as I got home and not doing cooking, which is what's normal in my time zone. Yeah, 7 hours. J-Dog here. J-Dog whiskey. Ooh. J-Dog whiskey. See, now, hang on. told you there was 2 of in each of the things. And we better test it again. Right, snowflakes? This is the snowflake melter. Okay, I should just read while I do this. You already saw me pour it once. Whiskey, J-Dog and whiskey. Missed another opportunity to snap a picture of your car with my balls on your door handle. I tell you what, can we compromise? Somebody did not drink the grappa. Here, I gotta get in close for real cold burnout, get a viscosity check on that. Hey, hang on. I asked yesterday. No, I don't. I don't know what the proof is on this one. Yeah. I think it's only like 40 or something like that. It's not gonna burn. But we're running out of time for experiments. I was gonna put it in the 190 proof from Agent Chaos. I see him. It does actually not smell bad at all. Jonathan made it to Friday. Finally. Cheers. Cheers, Jonathan. Cold beers. Mr. Holster, Ed's AR-10 turned out very, very nice. Yeah, it did. And because I don't want Ed pissed off at me, I want to make a public service announcement. Ed, you might be what the hell is going on? Sorry. Ed, I told you that I was going to give you this, and this is the one that was on the Mosin. But you don't have anything silver. You don't have anything silver on that gun. You're putting some black components on that cryptic blue, and it looks awesome. So, do you realize how sweet that would look with all of this real estate if it was cryptic blue? So I'd hate to disappoint you. I'll talk to you tonight, but in the event that I forget, I am planning on I'll get this in a box, and I'm working tomorrow, so it probably won't go in the mail until Monday. But I am sending this to Jim, Hornet Fixer, and he is going to bring it down to Dave and Sandy, and I would like them to do the cryptic blue pattern on it to match your rifle, so it looks the right part. That's on me. So just so you know, but I'll talk to you tonight about it. But that's why it's not gonna be in the mail to you. So I apologize. If I would have thought about this sooner, I would have got it down to them sooner. But this would look a lot better to look like the rest of your awesome rifle. Mr. Holster, would be very, very nice. I assume you finished that brew at some point. Oh, yeah. That and a few more. Ed, oh boy, winner, chicken dinner. Wait, I won my Huber break? A-hole, laugh out loud. And Ed had the last comment. I'm hitting the refresh button to see if it stands, and it stands. Oh wait, my thing says that I have spam. Someone called KFP. Well, this is from 2 days ago. I've been watching your channel for some time now. I really enjoy your vids. Please, if you could give me an honest feedback on my channel, that would be great. Oh, I shouldn't have approved that because if it was 2 days ago, I don't know where it went. Okay. I'll have to find that and go look at that person's channel because I'm happy to give feedback. And if they have a cool channel, I'm also happy to sub. Because how freaking hard is that to do? Yeah, I'll figure this out. I'll figure this out without you guys because we're already way too long and I still have to load this onto the other computer and edit it all before I meet up with John Solar in less than 30 minutes. Thank God for the power of the computer that Dan the computer man built for me. Oh, there's his comment. In case someone's wondering, KFP.
Hello everybody, this is Coco Piano and today I'm playing Alice the Madness.
He is a gamer. It's KFP stands for Kung Fu Peon. He has 10,873 subs. I mean, I don't want to... KFP, you can prove a point one way or the other in the comments. You say you follow my channel, and if you do, then you can do a follow-up comment, because I'm subbing to your channel. I'll be honest when I say I have no desire to watch gaming videos, so my gift to you is subbing, and then that's where I get off of that train. Mr. Holster just started this. We could make this like the fire log or the Yule log video where you can actually download 9 hours of a log in a fire. Of course, it's a gas log because the log doesn't go anywhere for 9 hours. We could. I think this is like. We don't want to get in the way of that though. I think this is my power side. We got the John Solar. I just watched Joey walk out of one screen and walk into another. What? Johnny Watson. Okay. What should we look at tomorrow? Oh, I was also going to mention that the extra gun. You know, I got the 5.7 on my side. I got an extra mag right there in my pocket. Knives. Ooh, we got knives all over the place today. I got the one that Johnny gave me. I got the one out of the battle box. I got the one from my Iraqi veteran in my back pocket. But the by my side gun in the house, and probably gonna carry this tomorrow after work. That'll be funny. All day tomorrow I'll be doing some work at a church with a Glock on my side. This is the house gun because I really like the updated feel of those grips. If you've got an old Smith and Wesson and those grips are getting well worn and very smooth, they're gonna feel like it. Your gun is gonna feel like a damn brand new gun in your hand if you put a set of stock Smith and Wesson grips on it. Or if it's a single stack, I still recommend the Hogue over this. I mean, I think the 10 with the Hogue on it is still narrower than this with the ultra thin. But these grips feel so much better grip wise than the Hogue did on here. And now that they have some contact surface again. On the other hand, if you get the chance, the Loke grips, just badass. Okay, tomorrow. Glad you asked. I got a couple more things from. Yeah, we don't want to burn you out on Samuel Adams. Let's look at. Well, this is a Tropic King, an Imperial Session Ale. Ooh, it's an Imperial, which means my taste buds are all burnt out, and that review is going to be a joke. Dumbass. King Tropic, an IPA, an Imperial Session Ale from Funk Works. This one is 8%, I believe. 8%. They recommend that you serve it in a tulip glass at 50 degrees. So let's look at this one tomorrow. And I see it's unfiltered. I love me an unfiltered beer. Okay, guys. At least it wasn't an hour. Cheers, and we will see you tomorrow. Hopefully, I will have talked to some of you tonight with Dr. Mark. Get ready for the drinking game. I've been told. The drinking game is every single time Dr. Mark answers a question with a question, you have to drink.